Good morning, students. So today in class 8, chapter number 6, square and square roots, we will learn some properties of square numbers. So first of all, we have to understand what is the meaning of square numbers. This is a square shape, and this is side, and this is also side. So how you find area? Area equals to side into side. Area equals to side into side. So suppose side is 2 into 2, then we get 4 meter square area. So you see here 4 equals to 2 into 2. 4 equals to 2 into 2. So 4 is a number which we get here when we multiply same numbers 2 times. 2 multiply 2 times, we get 4. Suppose side is 3. Side of square is 3. Then 3 into 3, 9. So 9 is a number which we get when we multiply 3 2 times. 2 times means 3 into 3. When you take 4, so 4 into 4, 16. 16 is a number when we multiply 4 into 4. So you can see a pattern here. This is a number when we multiply a number with itself, we get a number, and this is called as square number. So what is the definition of a square number? When a number multiplies by itself, then we get square number. So when a number multiply by itself, then we get square number. So before this, if 1 into 1 we do, then we get 1. So here 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49. These are perfect square. These are perfect squares. Why these are perfect square? Because for these whole numbers, there is a possible number which can multiply itself, and we get these type of numbers. Now, how can we check that the given number is perfect square? Suppose you write 38. 38 is a number, and you have to check that this is a perfect square or not. So you have to think about a number which can multiply itself and you get 38. If it is possible for you to find a number when you multiply by itself and you get 38, exact 38, then it is a perfect square number. So you can see 6 is the 36 and 7 7 is 45. 7 7 is 49. So 6 is the 36, not equal. If you do here 7 into 7, so it is also not equal. So after 6 and 7, there is not any whole number which can multiply by itself and we get 38. So 38 is not perfect square. 38 is not a perfect. So this type of number, this type of special number, for which a number multiplied by itself, if it is possible, then the number is called perfect square numbers. So we have understood about what is the meaning of square numbers. You can say square numbers, you can say perfect squares, both are same. So And when you multiply, mainly you have to remember that when it is possible a number multiply by itself means same number, then you got the number, and that number, that new number is called perfect square number. So I think you have understood about the perfect square numbers. What is the need of perfect square number? When we have talk about the size, area, suppose you have given area. Suppose you have area of a square paper 100 centimeter square. 100 centimeter square. This is a square paper. Its area is 100 centimeter square. And you have to find side. You have to find side. Then you have to find a number which square is a 100. So this topic we will understand about the next topic, in the next topic. So in this topic we have understood basic of square numbers. What is mean by square numbers, how they form, how can we check a number is square number, what is the meaning of square number, what is the definition of square number, which is the smallest square number. The smallest square number is 1. And after this 4, then 9, then 16, and then 25. So now I think you are able to find the square number next with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After 5, 6 into 6, 36, 7 into 7, 49, 8 into 8, 64, 9 into 9, 81, 10 into 10, 100. So you can see here, these are the number which we can find. These are the square numbers. Okay. Now we will learn about the properties of square numbers. So next topic is properties of square numbers. Properties means we will observe some patterns in the square number. First of all, for this we write here square numbers of 1 to 20. So 1 equals to 1 into 1, 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 9, 4 into 4, 16, 5 into 5, 25, 6 into 6, 36, 7 into 7, 49, 8 into 8, 64, 9 into 9, 81, 10 into 10, 100, 11 into 11, 121, 12 into 12, 144, 13 into 13, 169, 14 into 14, 196, 15 into 15, 225, 16 into 16, 289. I think not 289, this is 286. 289, yeah. 256. This is 256. And 7 into 17, 289. 18. Then, okay. So here, we can write here 18 into 18, 360, this is 324. 19 into 19, 361, and 20 into 20, 400. You can multiply, okay? Now we'll observe some properties here of square numbers. So first property, observe the ones place digit 1, 4, 9, 6, 5. 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. 0 you can say 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. So ones place digit is only ones place digit of square number is 0, 1, 4, 5, 6 and 9 only. You can see these are the square numbers. So here ones place digit is only these digits. Out of 10 digits only 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Any number you can see up to 20. Clear? So first property is that this is the observation here. If any square number from 1 to 20 only 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 digits. Why? The concept is that 1 into 1, 1, 2 into 2, 4, 3 into 3, 9, 4 into 4, 16. 16, so one's place 6. 5 into 5, 25. 5 is 6, 6, 36, again 6. 7, 7, 49, 9 again. So it is depend on the digit here. Which number you are multiplying with which number. So this number will decide the ones place digit. And by observation, these are only 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9. Clear? Now second property. Observe the number of which number 1, 9, 11 and 19. What is the square of this one? 1, 9, 81, 11, 121 and 19, 361. So you can see here in each square number there is 1. So if there is only 1, 9 in the number whose square you are finding, so there will be only 1. The reason is that when you multiply 1 into 1 you will get 1, and when you multiply 9 into 9 you will get 81, and as a 1 as ones place. So if the number whose ones place digit is 1 or 9, and you will get only 1 as a ones place number in square numbers. These are the square number and this is number. So second property, 1 will be as ones place digit of numbers whose square root has 1 or 9 at ones place. The number whose square root has only 1 and 9 as ones place will contain 1 as a ones digit, ones place digit. So this is the second property. Now we understand about the next property. Four, 6, 14 and 16. 4 4s are 16. 6 6 are 36. 14 into 14, you can see here 196. And 16 into 16, 256. We have not written 17 square here. 259. 16 square is 256. You can see if if there is a 6 on one's place number in a square number, then the square root is 4646. Clear? So third property is if a square number has 6 at one's place, then its square root has 4 or 6 at one's place. So if a square number has 6 at one's place, then its square root has 4 or 6 only. 4 or 6. So this was the third property. Now we will understand about the next properties. Suppose you find 100. What is 10 into 10? If you find like 20,000, so it will be 20,000, 40,000, and this will be 200 multiplied 200. So now you will see here, if a square number has 2 zeros, then its square root has 1 zero. If a square number has 2 zeros, its square root has 1 zero. If a square number has 4 zeros, then this square root has 2 zeros. It's just half. If it's 2 zero, then 1 zero. If 4 zero, then 2 zero. Clear? So the property is, if a square number has 2 zeros, then its square root will have the square root has only 1 zeros, just half. So suppose you have a square number and you can 2 zeros. Suppose now, can we decide that 4,000 is a square number? No, because 3 zero here, it should be either 2 or either 4. So it is not a square number. So on the basis of this property, you can find out that which number is a square number or which number is not a square number. Okay. Now again we just do a next property. So what we can say about the square of even number or odd numbers? Let's see here in this table. I'm doing circle on even numbers, okay? And you will see if they have even or odd. Yeah. Can you see here? Only even has even number as a square root. You can see here, even squares has even number as a square root. So this is also a property. I am writing here. Even square numbers has even number as square root. and odd has odd number. Okay, so these all properties are the properties of square numbers. Okay, so now we have understood about the properties. Now we will understand about the next topic. Okay, so some more interesting patterns. Now we understand about the patterns. This denotes as 1 and this denotes as 3. Yeah, this is 1 and this is 3. 1, 2, 3. If you join these two, then what you see here, suppose I am showing them from different, right, you can see this make a square. So if you, it means 1 plus 3 is 4. And you know 4 is a square number. So what is this? These are two consecutive odd numbers. Two consecutive odd numbers. If we combine two consecutive triangular numbers you have understood in class 6. Class 6 you have understood some triangular numbers, square numbers. Do you remember? Yes. So these are triangular numbers. What will be the next triangular number? This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 will be the next one. So now if you take 3 and 6, then I am making diagram here. This is 6. And when you combine these 3, 1, 2, 3. So again you can say 3 by 3 square you will get. And how much this will complete? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 3 plus 6 equals to 9. And 9 is again square number. So what you understood about these examples? You understood about this example. If we add two consecutive triangular numbers, then we get a square numbers. If you add two consecutive triangular numbers, consecutive means just after a number, next number. If you take 3 and 6, if you take 1 and 3, then you will understand this. And 3 and 6, clear? So you got a square number. So this is a pattern in square numbers. So what you have to remember? You have to remember that if you add two consecutive triangular number, you get a square numbers. Triangular numbers you know? Clear? Now we understand about numbers between square numbers. Suppose you have two square numbers, two consecutive square numbers. Then how many numbers will be between two square numbers? Okay. Second, numbers between square numbers. Suppose you have 1 and 2. Sorry, 1 and 4. Square number, first square number 1, second 4. So if I ask you how many numbers between 1 and 4, these are the square number, 2, 3, how many? How many numbers? 2 numbers. Now you can see here, 4 can be written as 2 into 2. 2 into 2. So, let's see one more example, 4 and the next number is 9. So, how many numbers between 4 and 9? 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7 and 8. 4 numbers. 4 numbers. So 9 can be written as 3 square. So 4 numbers, 2 into 2. 4 numbers. So you can see here, we can find the numbers between two numbers, and this will be as a formula is here. In general, we can say there are two n numbers, non-perfect square numbers between the squares of the number n and n plus 1. Suppose n and n plus 1. Suppose n you take 5, then it will be 6. Then it's saying that 2n numbers will be between the square of this 5 and 6. So 5 square, 6 square. 5 square, 25, 6 square, 36. So after 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 numbers. And according to formula 2n, 2 into n क्या 5, 2 into 5, 10. So you can see here, same. So what you have to remember, 2n non-perfect square numbers are between two consecutive numbers squares. Two consecutive numbers square. Just you take 5 and 6. So 5 square and 6 square. So between 5 square and 6 square, you will get 2 into n. 2 into n means n is here 5. Remember, n is 5. So we can find between square of 7 square and 8 square. So what is n? N is 7. So 2n means 2 into 7, 14. So 14 numbers will be between the 7 square and 8 squares. Understand? Okay. Do practice. Now we understood about the next pattern, adding odd numbers. Adding odd numbers. and let's see what we get. So I think you understand about the square numbers, properties, some interesting patterns. So there is a one more pattern, adding odd numbers. Adding odd numbers. 1 plus 3. What you got? 4. And 4 is a square numbers. 1 plus 3 plus 5. 5, 3, 8, or 9. And 9 is also a square number. We take one more, 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus up to 5, 7. Right, 9 and 7, 1 plus 3, 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 9 plus 7, 16. And 16 is also a square of 4. So you see here a pattern. If you add consecutive odd numbers from starting 1, you got a square numbers. Let's take one more. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9. So here up to here is 16. 16 plus 9, 25. 25 is also a square number. So this is a pattern you can find if you add consecutive odd numbers from starting 1, you got a square numbers. Let's see one more property, a sum of consecutive natural numbers. Sum of two consecutive natural numbers. Suppose you add 4 plus 5. You got 9, and 9 is square number, right? Suppose next square number will be 4 square and it will be 16. So can you find two natural number consecutive? What will be this one? So for this you have to do practice, and you will get, this is the odd number. You have to take odd number here. So you take here 5 square. 5 square is 25. So 25 is here. So for 25, you take 12 and 13. 12 and 13. So odd numbers, square of odd numbers can be represented as the sum of two natural numbers. These are the consecutive numbers, you can see 12 and 13. So these are the properties, some interesting patterns between the square numbers.